Hey guys, welcome back to another FTB Beyond. How is everyone doing? Hope you're well. I am very warm and very sleepy. You might be able to tell that in my voice, I don't know. Yeah, so last episode. Oh, XP. Probably need to put something to pick up this stuff really. But yeah, last episode we got ourselves together some refined storage stuff. This thing is full. Let's just charge our jetpack as we're here. And we tried to get some auto crafting stuff going, but I kind of messed it up. I've been told in the comments that I needed the crafter, which has a directional output as well as just being what you use to craft normal things. So this is an output here. There we go. So if I put this thing in here, I wonder if we can put a level emitter on this thing. I think we might be able to. So 1 sand equals 1 glass, and that should be correct. So let's try this now. This is, yeah, that's it. That works exactly as we wanted it to. And this should put the glass into the system. Yes. Okay, so let's kind of craft, let's see if we could craft like 4 of these to see if it puts it in together. It didn't, not the first one, but the second one will go in together. And yes, no, why is it? Took a while. Yeah, cool. So there we can autocraft glass. Cool. So what I want to be able to do is storage bus or external storage, chests, destruction, construction, and improved. Yeah, we should be able to make that, because I wanted to put this cobblestone drawer on here basically, so we can basically automate the production of all of this. Let's just, oh, there's 2 chests in there already. One of these, well, we'll make 2, or we're gonna have to get more of these basic processors. I'm just gonna start cooking up a couple of these things while we're here. So yeah, I don't know if any interest to you guys, I'm sure it is, but yeah, normally I try to record all the week's episode on Wednesday when this video comes out. I'm recording this morning, but due to the fact that I had loads of stuff to do today, meant that I am very far behind, and I'm recording this very close to the time that it should be actually going out. So we're kind of just trying to rush through this a bit, and I do apologize for that. And in fact, I probably won't even get time to record Friday's Vanilla if you're not watching that, and Saturday's Sky Factory, which we're actually starting to make a lot of progress in. I think we're gonna go to the end this week, which would be cool. But yeah, I'm actually probably going to be recording those on Friday for the first time, simply because I have a day off on Friday and I'm going to use it to my full advantage. So yeah, let's make these crafters and stuff, and we might just, I really want to get this solder like automated, because once we have the advanced silicons we can start automating the creation of storage drives and all that sort of jazz. So we'll probably make another solder or something like that. Such a hard word for me to say. And once we have that, we can basically, oh hang on, we have to to get a bit more redstone. Yeah, once we have that, we can probably start getting... We're going to need a few of these things, actually. What I want to see is basically if I'm able to... Actually, let's get a level emitter and see if we can get this thing. There is a... I don't know what the reader and writer do. Not a clue. I think it's the detector that I want, but I'm not sure. Why don't we just make one of these? Oh, I hope I have one of these made already. I hate making capacitors. Or not capacitors, comparators. We should have some stone, yeah. Oh, we have quartz in here already, yeah, that's fine. There. Okay, so let's just make one of these. Done. And that should, yeah. So I think, but I'm not sure, we can put this thing on here. Emit signal when under the amount, yes. No, yeah. I think that will transfer through there, but let's just get this. So we have four glass in here. So we want to emit signal when it's under the amount of 6. Okay. So we want to trigger auto crafting with redstone signal. Yeah. Sweet. So this should automatically keep 7. I wonder, can we do equal to or under? No. So this should, oh, I wonder. Yeah, that's fine. So that should autocraft this while we don't have glass. So that should keep always 7 glass in the system. That might be just because of that. So if we craft another 2 of these things and we'll hook them up to the crusher, I think sand... I think the crusher is possibly the best way of making this stuff. Or this. We might make this in the next episode. Crusher, yeah, no. Gravel, cobblestone. Pulverizer is probably actually the better way of doing this. It's not the sag mill anyway, because we have to use gravel instead. Yeah, cool. Let me cook up a couple more of these, and maybe I'll start setting this room up for auto crafting stuff. Okay, guys. I've set up a second crusher. I made the second one mainly because I saw a recipe for a double crusher, which you can combine 2 of these things together and make a faster one. We got ourselves a crafter on the back here. We're gonna put an auto thing on at some point, but for now we don't. I have the interface that I made earlier, and we put it here. Let's just close up some of this. We're gonna put that there for now, because we can actually, for a second machine, we can pull into this one as well. And I just have an item conduit pulling out of this because it doesn't auto eject as far as I'm aware. I might be wrong on that one. Fairly certain it doesn't. Just the recipes there. I don't think, yeah, I don't think it pulls out automatically, so I'm just pulling out of it anyway. So let's make ourselves the recipe, which will be 1 cobblestone equals 1 sand. Oh, we don't have a sand at the moment, so let's make a sand. And then we can use the pattern encoder and go 1 of you equals 1 of you. Yeah. And we'll just put this in here. And hopefully that means we should be able to oh, something's giving this a redstone signal, I think, because it seems to be working. Six. Okay. It seems to have crafted up a bit more glass there. I don't know why. Under 6, right? Weird. Oh, my mouse is gone again. My mouse has started to do this weird thing where it freezes every now and again. So if you see it doing that, that's the reason why. Let's put an emitter on this one as well, because I just realized that I did actually make the emitter. Trigger auto crafting, yes. We'll put this here and we'll go emit signal under the emit. And we'll set this to 32 and let it go. It does only 1 at a time. I'm not really sure why. I think we could probably put a stack upgrade in there and it should probably not do 1 at a time. But that should keep us auto-crafting sand. This thing is slow as crap though. Yeah, cool, that works. We'll see once it gets to actually 32 sand though. Now the main thing I want to do is craft this solder, because otherwise that's going to be a pain. And I'd like to get the silicon up and running as well, which also uses sand, which is kind of why we have to do that as well. But yeah, that should be pretty cool. So let's just, I'm gonna craft up a couple of more, probably 1 more solder or 2 more solders, a couple more auto crafters, and we'll see if we can auto craft some of the basic refined storage components, which is what we need really to get really going with this system, because once we have those we can get the external buses and more storage drives, because I think this storage drive is pretty full already. So we definitely want to get some external storage buses and more drives. Okay guys, I've made a couple more of these things so we can try it out. I just don't have the parts yet for everything. Does this thing active now, I wonder? So I have 2 patterns here and we'll start making. So we need to do the raw processing of the silicon into the printed silicon, and the pattern into the basic processor for the iron. So we can put both of these in here. I think I'll probably separate out the silicone and the other things, but that should allow me to make the basics. Should be able to create these things now. Yeah, that's fine. And then they get pulled straight in here as well. I forgot I didn't actually have to go all the way up there. Sweet. So what we want to do then is make some more of the patterns. Because we're out of them. They are fine to make actually. And that should start auto crafting some more glass. So let's make this the basic circuit. So all of this stuff makes this stuff. Nope, this one. So that should be the basic processor. We'll put it in here again. Definitely want this one in a second one. I just don't have another crafter right now. And this thing is chugging away as well, so it must be auto crafting some glass. So we can just dump all this stuff in here. And we should be able to now auto craft some basic processors. Let's do like 4 of these. Start. So it's cooking up 4 of these. Sweet. So that's made a couple from the ones we actually had some printed silicone left for. But now we don't have any more. Well, I have the basic processor. We don't have the silicone though. So that's kind of cool that it didn't actually put all of them in. Like it would have had all of those to use. But now it's going to make the silicone. And it should make the other one. Yes, cool. So that's them being processed. We want to make the gold and the diamond ones as well. I am super low on diamonds, which is super weird because, yeah, is there a better way of getting diamonds? You matter. Bees. Not really. We can make them. We can again this thing. I might have a look into making this tome because I think we should have everything we need, and if we don't, we can probably get the last things. So let's leave 2 diamonds in here, and let's grab some gold as well. I should have more gold though, right? Right? How do I not have it? Did I put it in here? Yeah. So one of those, and we will actually have to make one of each of them. And same thing again, and we can just make the recipes here. Diamond goes to, that's golden one. Oh yeah, it gets pulled out on that side. I forgot about that. Diamond. Cool. And then the golden one. Just put these in here for now. And let's... We have the improved processor already. Sweet. So let's just make up one of those. And we need redstone. One of these. We'll take one of these and one of these. So gold, redstone, and printed silicone equals improved processor. And we don't have any more patterns left. I might make that bigger than just the 6, and then we want to change this to this, and we can make ourselves one of these. So we can pull this in here, yeah. And then just once this is done, then we should have the makings of the advanced processors as well. Which means we can basically just get these things auto-crafted whenever we needed them, or probably potentially just keep a certain amount supplied. But that's going to be a bit more difficult to do. So this should go in here, and then we should be able to build a crafter, which is what I've been trying to do. And we need another advanced processor, so that should build one of those, and we'll make it into construction catalyst, which requires quartz, which we're out of. Oh wow. Oh lol. No, we're not. Don't worry about that. So we're just waiting for this processor to craft, and it should be done soon. These things take so long though. It's the only thing. Ah, there, it's done. Yes. Woo! Yes. Okay, so what we want to do then is pull these ones out of here. We'll leave these in here for now. And I'm even probably... Yeah, so we'll just put these ones in here. Yeah, there we go. So that means we should be able to just hit this and do this, and because it will probably need both of these, you know what, let's put the silicone one in here as well. That way it can do like the basic components at the same time, and then yeah, well, it's going to do that one first, but it will be able to do the silicone and the basic ones at the same time, which should save some time in terms of, yeah. Sweet! Okay guys, we're gonna have to leave it there. We have ourselves the basics of refined storage auto-crafted now. So that's kind of the processors all auto-crafted very coolly. I just tried it there with some basic ones, and it does now the silicone and the actual processor part itself at the same time, so that cuts down like on at least a third of this time that you have to wait for them. But cool, that is really it for now. With all this stuff now, we can start crafting up the storage drives. That is applied energistics. Where is the other ones? These ones? Yeah, so the 1K storage. Oh, we need to start making these doohickeys. We're gonna have to get a pattern grid as well. Pattern grid, here we go. This requires a grid, which we can probably almost do. Just need a construction core, which we have. Boom. Oh yeah, and the machine chassis as well, our casing. Oh, seriously, this stuff, I just go through so much of this stuff. Yes, there we go. Make 2 of those for no reason at all. And 1 of those. So then we just need to, oh, actually we need to put this into the solderer with advanced processor and a pattern. And advanced processor. Sweet, so that will give me the pattern grid. I know I just said we're finished, but I was like, oh hang on, I can actually do the pattern grid now as well. Easy enough. So this is like just, it cuts down, because as with applied energistics, like a lot of the menial work is just, you have to craft this piece to put in this piece. And then once you have it that bit auto-crafted, you can just start auto-crafting everything, and it's great. But yeah, we just have to get to that point first. So this should give me the pattern grid. I could probably have just used the same one there, but yeah, we'll put it in here for now. So this one, I wonder, can you use this as a... No, you see, you can't use this as a crafter. So that's kind of why. So you have to have 2 of them. And then we can just grab a pattern. Oh, we're out of this stuff again. We're going through so much iron and quartz in this thing. It's not even funny. So now that we have the pattern grid, this is for regular crafting. So this is for stuff that is just crafted internally, like inside a crafter. So this will be like this recipe that we just did. So this would be a pattern there, and then we would put this into just a normal crafter, and the crafter itself would do the crafting. So yeah, so we're gonna have to make another crafter, and that way we can automate the crap out of stuff. So guys, I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It was kind of a bit just a lot of crafting, but some people like that. So guys, I will see you later.